Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers, 3 reasons Jack Brennan is still targeting Sonny Corinthos. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jack Brennan appears to be a good guy on all accounts, but viewers are unsure. While he has helped Carly Spencer out of a lot of jams and she appears to be warming up to him, many people in Carly's life are still skeptical that he can be trusted. After all, when Brennan first arrived in town, he struck up a friendship with Carly with the intention of targeting her ex-husband, Sonny Corinthos. In fact, he attacked her in the midst of Bobby's and became into a strange psychopath, eventually landing him in prison. Still, after his release, the WSB agent has undergone certain personality changes. Is this all a ruse? Is he still targeting Sonny? Here are 3 recent scene hints that suggest he is. General Hospital spoilers. Reason number 1, Sonny Corinthos penthouse explosion. GH spoilers remind fans that the WSB built the gadget utilized in Sonny's penthouse explosion. Viewers appear to believe Jens Sidwell is responsible for everything, given he happened to be in Port Charles on the same day of the explosion. What if a story twist is on the way? Brennan pledged to assist Anna Devane with the inquiry, but what if he's doing this to remain on top of what the PCPD knows, ensuring that he's kept in the loop because he's behind it all? This could also explain why Brennan went to such great efforts to get Carly to help Michael Corinthos with his burn healing. He may feel terrible because Michael became an innocent victim of something meant for the mob boss. GH spoilers. Reason number 2, Felicia Scorpio's recent warning. Felicia Scorpio warned Carly about Brennan during the week of January 27th to 31st. She also reminded her and her admirers that Brennan once removed Frisco Jones from the WSB top spot for selfish and criminal reasons. This is not a coincidence. Felicia is a heroine in Port Charles, with a golden heart and a belief in second chances. The fact that she is concerned about Carly becoming closer to Brennan raises questions about the WSB agent. This is a common occurrence in soap operas. A bad guy becomes a nasty man. One only needs to consider how many people warned Maxie Jones about Peter August, and how he eventually became the ultimate evil. General Hospital spoilers. Reason number 3, slow burn romance for Carly and Brennan. Finally, what's going on with Carly and Brennan's slow burn romance? After nearly 10 months of flirtation, the two eventually kissed over the week of January 27th to 31st. This seems much too long, but have the authors purposefully delayed establishing a barley romance for a good reason? Will he end up being a nasty guy who only uses Carly to get at Sonny? Both Sonny and Jason Morgan appear cautious of the WSB agent, and there could be a good reason for this. Is Brennan still targeting Sonny? Please share your ideas below. General Hospital spoilers include Albrecht's role at Michael's German burn clinic and Scotty's unexpected connection. General Hospital spoilers hint that the mystery behind Liesl Albrecht and Scotty Baldwin's disappearances may soon be solved. Might Liesl be working in the German burn center where Michael Corinthos is presently, and Scotty have reconnected with her? General Hospital spoilers, Liesl left shortly after donating her bone marrow and losing her daughter Britt. GH watchers may recall that Liesl left town soon after Britt Westbourne's terrible death and her heroic bone marrow donation to Willow Corinthos. In 2023, she had a major falling out with Scotty, prompting her to declare her departure from Port Charles and return home. Scotty, on the other hand, vanished in the summer of 2024 while assisting in an escape. A pharmacist at GH was suspected in tampering with Sonny Corinthos' bipolar medicine, and Scotty was supposed to accompany him to Sonny's island for safety. Unfortunately, there has been no news from either Liesl or Scotty since then, fueling speculation that Pikeman may have made Scott and the pharmacist disappear permanently. However, with Pikeman disassembled and corrupt FBI agent John Cates out of the picture, one would expect Scott and the pharmacist to be secure. However, the silence remains. GH spoilers, Scott didn't want to lose Liesl and have her leave town. Scott badly wanted Liesl to stay by his side and not leave town, but she did, and there has been no word from her since, not even to her niece, Nina Reeves. After the heartbreaking loss of both her son and daughter, one would expect her to stay near for the sake of Nina, Willow, and her beloved grandson James West. Her remaining relatives, including her great-niece Willow and Willow's 2 children, may be distant, but they are still family. Similarly, Scotty has suffered personal losses. His sole surviving kid, Serena Baldwin, has been missing for years. It's remarkable that neither Albrecht nor Scotty have been seen in Port Charles in such a long period, and their absence has not been noticed by anyone. General Hospital spoilers, Michael is surprised to see familiar faces at the German clinic. Liesl had a remarkable experience in European clinics, where she used innovative procedures to cure a variety of ailments and illnesses. This knowledge is what first brought her and Scotty together. Scotty transported Franco Baldwin to a Swiss clinic in the hopes of finding a solution for his inoperable brain tumor, and he immediately became Liesl's hero. Scott saved her from an obsessed psychiatrist, and a passionate affair began that lasted a few years. It wouldn't be strange to find Liesl working at Michael's German burn center, or for her and Scotty to reunite. Scott may no longer be practicing law, but he can still enjoy his schnitzel, and when Michael wakes up, he'll be greeted by some familiar friends. General Hospital summary for the week of January 27, 2025. Christina informed Sonny that she would testify on his behalf in his custody case with Ava. Curtis was taken aback by Drew's threats and informed Nina that he would make Drew unpopular in DC. Chase discovered that he is sterile. Anna advised Jason not to go after Sidwell. Laura was concerned that Lucky may seek revenge on Sidwell. Meanwhile, Lucky and Elizabeth went to Turning Woods and secretly obtained a list of patients who had died and were visited by Cyrus. Natalia and Sonny decided to travel to California to see his heart doctor under the cover of the deception business. Portia told Alexis that Sam had been slain, and Alexis vowed to find out who did it. During a furious Quartermain fight, Sasha revealed she was pregnant. Portia informed Kai that she would seek him second and third opinions on his back condition. Carly and Brennan became closer in Germany. Chase informed Brooklyn that he was unable to father children, and she later revealed that she had given up a baby for adoption as a teenager. Valentine attempted to strangle Brennan at a German spa, but Carly slapped him with a vase. Carly and Brennan kissed. Jason told Sasha he knew Michael was her baby's father and promised to be there for her. Portia warned Anna that someone was murdering patients, including Sam and Dex. Anna immediately notified Dante. Cody overheard Jason and Sasha, and he believed Jason was the baby's father. Jason intended to travel to Germany and wake Michael up so that he could question whether Michael truly did not want to be a part of the baby's life. Alexis informed Molly and Christina that Sam was slain. Lulu confided to Maxie and Laura that she is still in love with Dante. Cody began telling others that Jason was Sasha's baby daddy. Dante requested answers concerning Sam from Anna, but she refused to share information with him and punished him for a week after he flipped out. Brooklyn questioned Cody whether he had ever told Dante about her teen pregnancy, and he said he had not. Rick and Ava proposed a deal to Sonny and threatened to put Christina on the stand. Christina promised her father that Ava would not have her kid back after taking Christina's away. Cody told Anna that Jason had gotten Sasha pregnant. Rick felt something was up with Sonny. Curtis informed Drew that his antics had left him wide open in DC. Lulu stepped in and saw Dante and Brooklyn hugging. Is it a miracle for Molly and Chase from General Hospital? What should two infertile soap people do? It's been a dismal year for General Hospital's prospective parents. Molly discovered she couldn't have children. Her first surrogate miscarried the baby she was carrying for Molly and TJ, and Molly's sister, Christina, appeared to intend to retain the daughter she had promised Molly and TJ, but that was all before baby Adela/Irene died at birth. Chase has now been told that he is infertile and will be unable to give Brooklyn the baby they both dearly want. The show portrays Molly and Chase as living in Port Charles, a town where traditional science is not applicable. The town of diamond-powered weather machines, murderous chemicals, disease-carrying bunnies, scar-free burn patients, and so many people resurrected from the dead. Anything might happen. Let's see if it happens. Molly from Misery Loves Company is depressed. Chase is sad. They should be sad together. And being unhappy in a soap means only one thing: sad sex. Not that birth control is a significant worry for anyone in the daytime, but Molly and Chase can be absolutely nihilistic. Can't we have children? No condoms for us. What about sexually transmitted diseases? What are these? Chase is shooting blanks, and Molly's uterus is too scarred to allow a zygote to implant. Will they be astonished if the bunny dies? And then prepare for 9 months of "we didn't think we could get pregnant" is an excuse. Lulu is jealous of Dante and Brooklyn's bonding, a messy moment for ex-partners. General Hospital spoilers claim that the show has released a sneak peek video for the upcoming episode on Monday, February 3rd. Lulu Spencer witnessed Brooklyn Quartermain embracing Dante Falconeri at the stables, therefore Monday's show will feature the aftermath. As fans would imagine, Lulu will struggle to conceal her jealousy during this awkward conversation. After she apologizes for the disturbance, Lulu will explain she came there to find Cody Bell. Brooklyn will admit Cody isn't present and realize she should leave, but she'll give Dante a nice reminder before she does. Brooklyn will softly stroke Dante's shoulder, noting that he knows where to find her if he needs anything. Lulu will not be pleased with Dante and Brooklyn's bonding session, and Dante will clearly notice how uncomfortable this is. Dante will begin to complain that it wasn't what it appeared to be, but Lulu will tell him that no explanation is required. From there, Dante will provide updates on his most recent visit to Anna Devane's office. After Dante admits that things escalated swiftly, Lulu wonders if they have a suspect in Sam McCall's probe. How would I know? Anna has instructed me to take a week off and will not allow me near the case, Dante reveals in this February 3rd sneak peek video. According to GH spoilers, Lulu will try anything she can to console Dante and will admit her sorrow for his loss. Although it was not Lulu's fault that someone targeted Sam with digitalis, she still feels responsible on some level and wants him to know she does not take Sam's sacrifice lightly. Lulu will have her turn to bond with Dante, thus the situation with his old flames is already becoming complicated. Of course, it will get more worse once the truth about Brooklyn putting up Dante's kid for adoption is revealed. That's especially true given our forecasts indicate that the infant grew up to be Giovanni Gio Palmieri. According to General Hospital spoilers, some unexpected twists and turns are on the way, so stay tuned for all of the stunning news and heated confrontations. Trina arrived to the hospital, her pulse beating as she entered Kai's room. He sat on the edge of the bed, straining with his sling. His jaw contracted in fury, and she could see he disliked being vulnerable. Without saying anything, she stepped to his side and gently guided his arm into position. His muscles stiffened at her touch, and he let out a defeated groan. "You don't have to do this," Kai mumbled, avoiding her eyes. "I want to," she told him. "Besides, you need help. And I figured since you can't play football right now, we should start thinking about a new major. You can't risk losing your scholarship." Kai's expression clouded. "Trina, I can barely schedule my physical therapy, and you want to plan my future?" She hesitated, seeing his rage bubbling beneath the surface. "I just thought." "Don't," he interrupted her. "They couldn't give me any guarantees. I always knew this could happen. Maybe I don't even want to go back to school right now." Trina took a deep breath and swallowed the lump growing in her throat. "I know you think you need to handle this alone, but you don't." Kai looked aside and pulled out his phone. He hovered his fingertips over the screen before pressing the play button on an old game recording. The scream of the audience echoed through the little hospital room, and his face pinched with pain, not from his wounds, but from the reminder of what he'd lost. Trina watched him from the doorway before quietly pulling out her phone and making a call. "Meet me at the hospital. I need your help." Jordan leaned against the gym wall, watching Drew pummel the punching bag. His fist smacked into the leather with a ferocity that echoed throughout the area. "You trying to drive away everyone who cares about you?" she was asking. Drew barely paused. "If you're here about the Esplanade project, I already know." Jordan folded her arms. "This isn't just about the project, Drew. What's going on with you? The Quartermains, Curtis, you're burning bridges faster than you can build them." Drew inhaled quickly and stepped away from the bag. "The project can still happen. It depends on Curtis' next move." Brad, meantime, pushed himself through another rigorous training session. Sweat streamed from his brow as he completed his final set. He flexed in front of the mirror, satisfied with his progress. "Lucas is going to love this." Portia went to Metro Court to meet Curtis for a drink. Despite his easy posture, she could tell there was strain in his shoulders. Drew is stalling the Esplanade project, Curtis said. But I'm making moves on Capitol Hill to fix that. In the meantime, how about we take a little trip? Aurora Resorts is expanding, and I need a partner to scout some locations. Portia smiled, visualizing the warm sand beneath her feet. I like the sound of that. Jordan called, interrupting their moment. I need you at the gym. Now. Meanwhile, Rick and Ava met for brunch, and their talk turned to the current custody dispute. We need to wrap this up, Rick replied, drinking his coffee. Sonny's not going to win this. Ava leaned back, her eyes shining. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Rick smirked. I never work for free, Ava. She rolled her eyes. That kiss meant nothing. He chuckled. Whatever you say. But once you have your daughter back, we should talk about what's next. Curtis entered the gym and immediately spotted Drew. This why you called me here? Jordan intervened. We need to talk about the Esplanade project. Curtis directed his focus to Drew. You're stalling. Drew crossed his arms. I'm protecting my people. The environmental report raised concerns. Curtis moved a step closer. Aurora will be fine without this project, but you're screwing over the people who backed you. Drew smirked. Maybe we should settle this in the ring. Jordan sighed. I was hoping you two could act like adults. Curtis clenched his hands and turned away. I don't have time for this. Jordan accompanied him as he departed. Drew watched them leave, his jaw tightening. Christina sat across from Diane in her office, stroking her hands. I need to talk to my dad, she added. Sonny entered and sensed the tension. What's going on? Christina paused before meeting his gaze. Sam's death, it wasn't an accident. Sonny's face darkened. Does Dante know? I think so, Christina said. The cops are looking into it. Sonny exhaled. Then I'll take care of it. Rick returned to the Metro Court and studied Sonny during their intense exchange. Rick smirked as Sonny grasped the desk. Something wrong, Sonny? You don't look so good. Ava narrowed her gaze. Do you think he's sick? Rick leaned back. I think he's finally realizing that cutting you out of Avery's life will hurt her more than it'll hurt you. Ava's breath caught. Then we still have a chance. Laura and Lulu met for coffee. Laura recognized the truth in her daughter's eyes as Lulu discussed Dante. You still love him, Laura explained. Lulu looked away. He's grieving Sam. And I can't stop feeling like it's my fault. Laura grabbed for her hand. Only one person is responsible for Sam's death, the one who killed her. Lulu gulped hard. Then why can't I stop blaming myself? At the hospital, Portia overheard Brad talking on the phone. He was arranging his trip to Miami and was already excited about the sun. Another vacation day? She inquired. Brad grinned. So that's a yes? She exhaled. Enjoy it. Dante stormed into Anna's office. Why am I locked out of Sam's murder investigation? Anna sighed. You're too close to this, Dante. If you push too hard, the case could be thrown out. Do you have a suspect? He insisted. She paused. We have a person of interest. But that's all I can say. Brooklyn discovered Cody in the stables. That summer romance I had with Dante, did you ever tell him? Cody's eyes darkened. You mean when you got pregnant? Brooklyn bit her lip. I never told him. And now that he's living in the house, it's bringing up old feelings. Cody sighed. If you'd told him back then, he would have stepped up. Brooklyn nodded. I know. Cody clenched his hands. Sasha's pregnant, and she shouldn't have to go through this alone. Cody entered Anna's office. "I need to talk to Robert." Anna lifted an eyebrow. "Why?" Cody took a deep breath. "Because Sasha is in trouble. And it's Jason's fault." Anna's expression stiffened. "Tell me everything." General Hospital spoilers for Monday, February 3rd, Maxie's wisdom, Alexis' suffering, Joe's premonition, and Sonny's outrage. The General Hospital spoilers for Monday, February 3rd, 2025 are here. Maxie Jones will likely confront Sasha Gilmore Corbin in the upcoming episode. Laura Collins delivers awful news to Lucky Spencer. Plus, Jordan Ashford is getting closer to Isaiah Gannon. Maxie Jones call-out GH spoilers for Monday, February 3rd show a preview clip of Maxie calling Sasha out in the most pleasant manner. Sasha appears to be venting to Maxie about everyone asking her for information about the baby's paternity. However, Maxie gives Sasha a reality check. Sasha informs her friend that the more she stonewalls, the more it appears she has something to conceal. The look on Sasha's face definitely indicates that she dislikes this suggestion. In fact, it is hinted that Sasha is in for a big surprise. What happens when Cody Bell's rumor regarding Jason Morgan being Sasha's baby daddy is revealed? GH spoilers, Lulu Spencer's honesty on Monday, February 3rd, viewers will witness Lulu having an honest chat with Dante Falconeri. Brooklyn Quartermain was giving Dante a reassuring embrace when Lulu strolled in. Fans have heard Dante confess to Harrison Chase that whenever he sees Lulu, he thinks of Sam McCall. However, Lulu remains in love with Dante. While Lulu can't do anything about it right now, Laura Collins suggested her become friends with Dante. In a preview, Lulu urgently informs Dante that nothing could be further from the truth. So it sounds like Lulu and Dante will have an open talk. In reality, the official textual spoilers indicate that Lulu attempts to encourage Dante. But will Dante accept it? This might be easier said than done. Alexis Davis's explosive grief. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, February 3rd state that Sonny Corinthos checks on Alexis Davis. Sonny just discovered that Sam's death was not an accident. Alexis cries at the office as she tells Sonny about her feelings of guilt. General Hospital spoilers, Monday, February 3rd, 2025. In the next episode, fans can expect further bonding between Jordan and Isaiah. In a preview film, Jordan informs Isaiah that she hopes to test it one day. Meanwhile, Laura delivers bad news to Lucky, as Elizabeth Liz Baldwin closes a door in the background. It is also implied that Liz sees right through Lucky's veneer. Giovanni Gio Palmieri informs Emma Scorpio Drake that he has a bad feeling. Trina Robinson is also caught off guard. Curtis Ashford eventually comes to Trina's help. Curtis asks Trina, pinched brow, what is so urgent? Will Curtis be able to help? Which narrative are you looking forward to the most? Share your opinions in the comments area below. General Hospital comings and goings, teens gaining momentum. Teenage characters are increasing popularity on General Hospital. Here are the most recent casting updates from General Hospital. Find out if any famous stars from the past are joining the program this week or in the near future, if any newcomers are joining the soap in contract, recurring, or day player roles, and if any of your favorite actors or actresses are leaving the ABC drama. Finn Carr returns as Dante and Lulu's son, Rocco Falconeri, in the week of February 3rd, 2025. On Thursday, February 6th, the adolescent appears in a key moment. On the teen front, Brayden Brunner gets more screen time as Emma Drake. Expect Anna's granddaughter to interact with Giovanni Maz's Gio. Michael E. Knight reprises his role as Martin Gray. On Thursday, February 6th, the lawyer shares scenes with Rena Sofer's Lois. Perry Shin returns as Brad Cooper. On Thursday, February 6th, Portia, the hospital's co-chief of staff, checks in with the lab tech. Tracy Quartermain has always been a force to be reckoned with, her razor-sharp wit and unashamed bluntness making her equal parts beloved and feared. Her sharp tongue has created some of the most memorable remarks in Port Charles, but there comes a time when snark becomes far less appealing. Recently, it appears the boundary has been crossed, with her behavior veering from brusqueness to open harshness. Tracy's tough appearance formerly masked a heart capable of intense affection. Her love for Luke softened her, and when she lost him, her anguish was palpable. Even in her spikiest moments, she would show compassion. However, those moments have become increasingly rare, and Sasha appears to be feeling the brunt of her hatred. The secret of Tracy's extreme dislike for Sasha remains unresolved. Some speculate that Tracy had feelings for Cody and couldn't bear the thought of him falling in love with another woman. Naturally, she passionately denies this, but her behavior indicates otherwise. Whatever the motivation, Tracy has made it her mission to make Sasha's life miserable. Olivia has the foresight to recruit Sasha as the quartermain cook, but Tracy treats her with contempt and belittles her at every chance. Tracy's rage presents itself in degrading insults and relentless berating, her contemptuous stare never leaving Sasha's every move. What's even more perplexing is that the other quartermains do little to help. They watch in silence, possibly too afraid of Tracy's rage to intervene. Jason, a rare voice of reason in the tumultuous quartermain home, was the only one who dared to defend Sasha. The issue reached a boiling point when Tracy's outrageous demands drove Sasha over the edge. The matriarch insisted that Sasha climb atop the high kitchen shelves to catch a renegade mouse, regarding her as nothing more than an expendable servant. Sasha was finally fed up and retaliated in the most unexpected way. She exposed her pregnancy to the entire family. Tracy might have been expected to back down in the face of such an announcement, but instead she doubled down on her nastiness, screaming more derision at the young woman rather than exhibiting the least sympathy. The kitchen workers, who are generally too afraid to speak anything, softly mumbled that Sasha should pursue legal action against the Q matriarch for harassment. Sasha wasn't the only one who was outraged. The cook also stated that Tracy had taken it upon herself to separate Willow's children from their mother, although having no legal claim or right to do so. Tracy had used Monica to justify her overreach, but everyone knew she was simply exerting control because she could. Surprisingly, the person who had the most enjoyable confrontation with Tracy was not a quartermain at all. Martin was the one who eventually stood up to her, refusing to allow her get away with her manipulative behavior. He called her out on her behavior, refusing to accept her argument that she was safeguarding Monica's interests. His remarks had weight, ultimately exposing Tracy to the accountability she had long avoided. However, Martin may not be the only one fed up with Tracy's shenanigans. Stella, another tough woman in town, has never tolerated foolishness. Tracy and Stella had formed an odd friendship based on mutual respect, thanks in large part to Stella's willingness to push Tracy without hesitation. If Stella found out how Tracy had been abusing Sasha, she would immediately put her in her place. Tracy may be a forceful presence, but even she knows better than to push Stella too far. Tracy's behavior has clearly progressed beyond bossiness and into open bullying. She wields her influence with impunity, seemingly unconcerned about the consequences. But the tide may be turning. Cracks are emerging in the quartermain stronghold, and someone will eventually offer Tracy the reality check she so desperately needs. The question is, who will it be? When that happens, will Tracy be compelled to admit the pain she has caused, or will she dig in her heels even harder, refusing to accept responsibility? One thing is certain, Tracy Quartermain will face a reckoning, and it has been long overdue. General Hospital spoilers, will Christina place a wedge between Lucky and Elizabeth's romantic reunion? According to General Hospital spoilers, Lucky Spencer and Christina Corinthos Davis are developing a connection, which is an intriguing twist given that their fathers, Sonny Corinthos and Luke Spencer, were such close friends. But could this friendship develop into something more, and could it jeopardize Lucky and Elizabeth Baldwin's upcoming romantic reunion? According to General Hospital spoilers, Christina Corinthos Davis and Lucky Spencer have chemistry. While Christina has recently leaned toward females in relationships, the character has previously been involved with males, thus anything goes in terms of romance. The two obviously complement each other well, but is the connection that fans sense and witness between Lucky and Christina more of a friendship dynamic or something more? GH spoilers, the obstacle Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Weber face. Could Christina become an impediment for Lucky and Elizabeth, who both appear to have sparks flying left, right, and center whenever they interact? Christina manages Charlie's, and Lucky is the bartender who assisted her with the bar's renovation, thus the two will be working closely together in the next weeks and months. Could they share a time together while on the job or after the day is done? Will they have a one-night encounter, which Lucky desperately wants to secret from Elizabeth, or will they have an ongoing, casual affair, which Lucky also wants to keep hidden from his ex? In any case, it appears that Lucky's employment at Charlie's is more than just providing the character with a job, it appears to be part of a broader, new storyline. Christina is single and frequently flies by the seat of her pants, much like Lucky. Will these two form a BFF friendship, like their fathers, or will they get involved in something else that could disrupt Lucky and Liz's probable reunion? Would you like to see Lucky with Liz or Christina? General Hospital Spoilers Weekly Update January 27th to 31st, Brooklyn and Lulu make confessions to Dante. It was a week of attempted murders and baby secrets. Weekly Recap Episode 15635 Air Date, Monday, January 27, 2025 Lucky and Elizabeth arrived at Turning Woods to try to obtain a list of Cyrus patients, but when the manager recognized Lucky, he had to create a distraction so Elizabeth could steal the information. When Anna informed Jason that Sidwell was in Port Charles, he yelled about the need to do the right thing by Michael. Christina walked over at Sonny's and asked what was keeping him from reopening, but he lied and said it was business. Natalia made up a tale to accompany Sonny to Los Angeles, while Nina and Curtis developed a plot to keep Aurora away from Drew. Drew met with Lucy to discuss a house for himself, his daughter, and Willow's family. Chase received his test results and realized that he is unable to father a kid. Episode 15636 aired on Tuesday, January 28, 2025. Portia contacted Alexis to GH to notify her of the Digitalis theory and Sam's possible murder. Trina sought her mother's assistance in a dejected Kai's recuperation. When Felicia informed Anna that she had observed Emma out clubbing, Anna advised her granddaughter to be smart and safe. Tracy went on a rampage in the house, resulting in Sasha admitting to everyone that she's pregnant. Lois gave Gio a knowing glance after he told her that he had done well with a single mother. When everyone went their own ways, Chase had to tell Brooklyn that he couldn't father a kid, and Jason asked Sasha if Michael was aware she was pregnant. In Germany, Carly formed a bond with Brennan, who was later alone in a spa when Valentine broke in with plans to murder him. Episode 15637 aired on Wednesday, January 29, 2025. Emma arrived at the Q Mansion and urged Gio to offer his musical talent to an animal abuse event. After Portia communicated the Digitalis theory to Anna, she informed Dante that Sam had been murdered. Olivia and Lois took Tracy to get her nails done to calm her down after what happened with Sasha, but they bumped into Martin, and Tracy had a disagreement with him. Chase disclosed to Brooklyn that he is infertile, so she contacted her mother to vent and questioned if she should tell Chase that she had been pregnant previously. Jason pressed Sasha about Michael being the father of her child, and she requested him not to tell anyone. When Cody returned home and Gio informed him about Sasha, he went to locate her and noticed her feeling the baby move with Jason. Valentine's attempted murder of Brennan in Germany was foiled by Carly, who barged in and whacked him over the head. Carly revived Brennan while Valentine fled, and Brennan subsequently returned to Carly's chamber and kissed her. Episode 15638 aired on Thursday, January 30, 2025. In Germany, Brennan planned a romantic evening for Carly. Back in Port Charles, Alexis shared her grief for Sam with Diane before having to inform Molly and Christina that their sister had been murdered. Dante told Chase about the GH killings and how he is still grieving Sam, while Lulu revealed to Maxie that she is still in love with Dante. Brooklyn evaluated her options before informing Chase she was previously pregnant and revealing the father was Dante. While Sasha convinced Jason that Michael had promised to remain out of the baby's lives, Cody stormed away when he felt the baby move. After another uncomfortable discussion with Molly, he visited Maxie at Metro Court to complain about Sasha, while Jason met with Diane to discuss the legal implications of Michael fathering Sasha's child. Episode 15639 aired on Friday, January 31, 2025. Sonny arrived at Diane's office and ran into Christina. They were later visited by Rick and Ava, who sought to reach an agreement with Sonny regarding the custody dispute, but he declined. Dante approached Anna after learning she had taken him off Sam's case, and Lulu told Laura she was still in love with Dante. After Brooklyn told Cody about her teen pregnancy, Cody went to meet Anna and revealed that Jason is the father of Sasha's baby, while a sad Dante ran into Brooklyn in the stables, and Lulu came up on them hugging. Brad requested an extra day off in Miami, and Portia had no choice but to comply. Jordan attempted and failed to run interference between Curtis and Drew. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.